In this video, I'm going to show you how to send out an SMS automatically if someone doesn't open your email. It's worth saying that you probably shouldn't do this all the time, only reserve it for where the email is truly important. If it is important though, here's how you would approach it. I've got another video where I showed you how to do it the hard way. Let's talk about doing it the easy way this time. We set up a new workflow for the emails module, and the trigger we use is when an email has been unopened. And you can choose the time period. I think 15 minutes is probably too short. Maybe we'll give people at least an hour. But just for my testing, I did it like that. You've got some other options for what the trigger would be, but for our use case, unopened is what we care about. And then we can change the date range here. I'll keep it at 15 minutes just for this test. And then you probably want to have some conditions here. I've set it up such that it will only trigger the workflow if the subject contains important. You could also apply it because you can either do it for leads or contacts or other modules in your CRM. For this one, it's for leads, and I've chosen not to have any additional conditions for the lead, but you could definitely have it there. Maybe if you have a use case I've seen for this, for example, is a photography studio that needs its photographers, who are basically contractors. For them, they would want to send out an SMS because it's very important that the photographer quickly confirms whether they're available for a job. But for customers, you probably wouldn't want to do that because that might be a bit annoying. Maybe you give them a bit more time. The final part is we choose an instant action. The hard way to do it is you write a custom function. The easy way to do it is you use an email notification. It's a bit recursive here that we're triggering an email when an email is unopened, but we're not actually sending an email here, we're sending an SMS, but we're using the Smooth Messenger email to SMS feature to achieve that. What we do is we choose the email to SMS address as the recipient. You can see that here. It's an option. If I hide it from there, it will appear in this area here for the default modules for Smooth Messenger, which would be leads, contacts, and deals. And then after you save that, you can choose a template. And it's important that the from address, it should be the current user's email, because the email to SMS feature will only work for the emails that belong to the users in your CRM. If you chose some random email that doesn't belong to any of the users, it won't work. You want it to look basically like this. In terms of making sure that it works, let's have a look at a previous execution of this workflow rule. You can see here, in the past 7 days, we've had one email where the subject contained important, and I didn't open it on purpose. And then we can see that the email notification did go out. If we then look in my WhatsApp, we can see that this email was sent, which is the template that I chose. So hopefully that helps you to be able to send out SMSs or WhatsApp messages automatically when an email is not opened.